Hey up everyone, the Yorkshire Magpie here. I hope you're okay. So I just want to start the video off by singing a little song for my mate Bruce. Brucey boy, this one's for you, buddy. Never gonna get a win, Brucey get in the bin. Never gonna use tactics or common sense. Always gonna give them the ball. Come on, relegation brawl, cause we're gonna fall to the championship. Never gonna get the sack. So I thought we'd start on a bit of a joke, a bit of a lighter note, because the rest of the video is going to probably be doom and gloom. We never play well against Brighton, they're like our bogey team. But I thought, you know, it's a must-win game, so we might perform. How wrong I was. They were all over us in the first 5 minutes, we looked extremely nervous, and I thought, you know, maybe we might settle down, maybe we might get back into the game. Never happened. We were all over the place, we had no positioning on the pitch. I was watching it and I was confused. I've previously said I'm a big fan of the 4-3-3 formation that we have been setting up with since the Everton win. But it doesn't work without Wilson, Miggy and St. Maximin up front. Just doesn't work. So surely Brucey has to look at the team and go, those three players aren't available. Well, Miggy was today, but two of them aren't. So something needs to change and we need to create a formation that best suits the players that are on the pitch, surely. But no, because we had one good win against Everton, let's just stick with what we're doing and just hope for the best. We just don't learn, to be honest. We don't learn from our mistakes and that's where the main problem lies. We kept trying Route 1 football, but we were just giving them the ball back from that. We don't have a target man up top, so it's not gonna work. We just literally boot it up, hoping for the best, and 99% of the time we're giving them possession. It's just stupid. It's the same thing every game. Every game we try the same thing and it doesn't work. The lads look scared. Every time they got the ball, the first thing they wanted to do was just get rid of it. They weren't looking up, they weren't trying to find a pass, they weren't even trying to find the easy ball, they were just hoofing it up the pitch. The only ones that looked like they were trying to create something were Miggy and Fraser at times. Apart from that, everyone was just get rid. Also, when one of our players does create something, no one follows that player up and gives them options. For example, in the 35th minute, Ryan Fraser makes a run up the wing with the ball and he looks around and no one's there with him. Eventually, Joey makes a run, but by then it's too late. Brighton are back in formation. Joe Linton's the only option. Fraser tries to get the ball to him, but Brighton read it, close it down really quick, and they've got the ball back again. I'm sick of us giving possession to the other team when there's no pressure. For example, in the 38th minute, Dubravka had a goal kick, he hit it long up the pitch, and it went out for a throw-in, just giving them possession back. Why not? Just give them possession back and invite more pressure. Great idea. The long ball isn't working, so why not try and pass out from the back? It doesn't even have to be a short pass out the back. It could be a little lobbed ball to someone in the midfield, but it's always, no, try and hoof it up as long as possible and we lose possession and invite more pressure. So yeah, they were dominating us, we had 75% possession and I thought it couldn't get any worse. That is until Basuma falls on Hayden and Hayden goes down and is stretchered off. Hayden's one of our best midfielders, he's our defensive midfielder and we've got no options on the bench to replace him. I hope that Hayden's alright because we need him for the rest of the season. Hopefully his scans will come back within the next 24 hours, so let's hope that nothing's broken and that it's only a short-term injury. So Hayden's down and out and I'm thinking, who's going to replace him? And then I see him stand up. No, Brucey. No, please. Please, Brucey, not Hendrick. Please, not Jeff Hendrick, Brucey, please! The ghost puts his t-shirt on. Don't worry, lads. Shh. I'm not here. Don't give me the ball. I'm just going to nick a living being a footballer. Shh, shh, shh. A great option to replace Hayden instead of Hendrick would have been Matty Longstaff. I don't know why Bruce insists on not picking him, not even on the subs bench. So after we lose Hayden, it's really close to the end of the half. We just needed to go into half-time at 0-0 so we can reset and go again. But no, classic Newcastle, because the play's been stopped for a little while, we just switch off. Play resumes and within 30 seconds they've got a goal. Trossard gets the ball, he's got lots of space to run. To be fair, it's a great goal, but why is no one closing him down? Clark was on Trossard and Trossard just outpaced him. The first two goals, the defenders weren't tight enough on their men, and the third goal, all the defence was just ball watching. It's not good enough for a side that is trying to fight relegation. It's not good enough. So we went into half-time 1-0 down, and it's sad because I was screaming out for something to be changed, and knowing Bruce, he never changes anything until we're a goal down. So yes, we were a goal down, but I thought this will give Brucey a bit of a kick up the backside and he'll try and change something and we'll go for it a little bit more rather than just inviting pressure. But we came back out at the start of the second half and nothing had changed. No change in formation, no change in personnel. Why? I personally just think it shows a lack of desire, and he just looks like a beaten man, to be honest. And to be expected, because we didn't change anything, the same stuff happens. Brighton came out stronger because they knew we weren't a threat. And there it is, in the 55th minute, there's the second goal. Danny Welbeck brings it out from the side. Lovely strike, to be fair, but Manquillo just loses his man. Again, not tight enough marking, the first 2 goals. I think we can all agree that Danny Welbeck's past his best. We made Danny Welbeck look like Erling Haaland. Oh, Man City, Man United, do you want to sign Haaland? No, don't worry, you don't need to. Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck's your guy. Honestly, top-class player. So after the second goal, Brucey finally goes, you know what, enough is enough, I need to change something here. So what does he do? He brings on Sean Longstaff and plays him in the false 9 position. Why are you playing Sean Longstaff in the false 9 position? This guy's meant to be a Premier League manager. He's meant to be a Premier League manager. So yeah, that substitution makes no sense, changes nothing, and if anything invites more pressure. Which ultimately leads to the third goal. Brighton cross a ball in and Mopé's on the end of it in loads of space. All of our backline is just ball watching. It's not good enough from a Premier League side. To be honest, we were lucky it wasn't 4 or 5-0. They should have scored more. And while they should have scored 4 or 5, we didn't have a single shot on target. Do you know the last time that happened to us as Newcastle? It was when we lost 3-0 at home to Brighton. Not a single shot on target. So poor. So poor. I was a little bit embarrassed to put this shirt on this morning after watching the game last night, and that was the first game I watched and I went, we deserve to go down. I'm not going to say yet whether we will go down or won't go down because I think it's out of our hands. After watching that performance, I look at the rest of our fixtures and go, I don't think we're going to get any points from any of the games. So I personally believe it's all in Fulham's hands. They've played 1 more game than us and they're a couple of points behind, but I truly think it's all in their hands. If they can get a couple of wins, we're not going to get any points. So if they can get a couple of wins under their belt, we're going down. Simple as. Steve Bruce spoke after the game, and to be fair to him, that was the first time that he's taken full responsibility for what happened out on the pitch. About time, Brucey. Nothing's going to change. He needs to walk. He's not going to get sacked, so he needs to walk. Mike Ashley's not going to sack him because he's cheap, so Steve Bruce needs to walk. Steve Bruce said before the game he wants only what's best for the club, and he'll do his utmost to keep us up. But Brucey, if you want what's best for the club, you need to walk, because with you in charge, we're going down. But as I always say, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later.